Cannot wait to record Balls Knowledge with one of my favourite Leeds United creators. Oh, for what are you doing here? Hello and welcome to Balls Knowledge, where I get your favourite sort of creators along 3 rounds of quizzing, and it's all in aid of Prostate Cancer UK. Now, you've just seen him, so welcome today's guest, Lox. What are you doing here? Are you lost? This isn't Leicester.
Well, I'm a avid viewer of yours and your quiz. Ever since I think the first one I watched was Just Joe, obviously my good friend. So yeah, I've been watching them since, and obviously I dropped a comment saying I'd love to come on. So yeah, I'm happy that you've brought me on. Really looking forward to it.
Obviously, we're still going to go heavily Leedsy on the quiz, so I don't know quite how the scores are going to end up. If you were currently looking at the leaderboard as is now, how are you feeling? Where do you think we're going to end up? I'm going to keep you in white because
yeah. I would be surprised if I get even anywhere close to Gary. I'm thinking if I hit 20, I'm happy. If I hit 20, I'm happy. So that's what I'm aiming for.
Yeah, you might be all right because I've been relatively kind on the questions. I've gone for like a hybrid Leeds and Leicester combo. Don't worry, there will still be plenty of Leeds in here. But as you know, there's 3 rounds. You've got round 1, which is the basics, round 2, which is ups and downs, or in this case, which one is higher, and round 3, which is going to be the long list. So, with all that in mind, are you ready to get started with your episode of Balls Knowledge?
I am ready. I am ready.
Fantastic. So, diving in, up first is the basics. As always, the first 5 questions are a little bit easier than the 6 that follow. So, question 1, I've gone a little bit more Leicester-y for the beginning, just to give you some marks. We don't want you on 0 points, which you will be after the points deductions next year. But hey, so where do Leicester City play their home matches?
At the King Power Stadium.
At the King Power Stadium. I could have been mean and said in Leicester, but maybe not. When did Leicester City last win the Premier League?
The Premier League? The 2015-16 season.
2015-16. There we go. You see, I am being quite kind. Yes. What year was Leicester City founded in?
1884.
1884. Who is Leicester City's all-time appearance record holder in all competitions?
That is a very old man.
He is a very old man.
Yeah, I know Vardy is now the 4th, but I think it's Cross, and I can't remember his first name. Do you need the first name? I think it's Cross.
I'll give you half a mark.
Oh, just not because of the first name.
I'll be kind. It'd be nice to have the first name. Unless you want to have a guess.
Can I just guess a first name? Am I still going to get half the point?
I'll give you half a mark, but you can guess, yeah.
I'm going to say it's going to be wrong. Jack Cross.
Half a mark it is. Graham.
Yeah.
Graham Cross.
My bad.
I thought you were on the brink of it. That's why I gave you the second chance, because earlier you were like, and I was like, oh.
No,
not quite. And who is Leicester City's all-time top scorer in all competitions?
I know that one. It's Arthur Chandler.
It is Arthur Chandler, who is an even older man than Graham Cross.
Yes.
So, that's the first 5. You got the first 5 right. We're looking good.
Well, 4.5.
4.5. Yeah, it'll do. So, normally, question 6 I give to a guest. I was not able to in this case because we very, very quickly decided to do this quiz. So your guest question is coming from me. There are 2 potential answers to this question that I will accept. We're away from Leicester City for the moment. Who was who was Leeds United's manager after Jesse Marsh?
Permanent manager.
This is why I've allowed you 2 options.
Javi Gracia.
It is Javi Gracia. Yeah.
Yeah, I always go to say Garcia, but no, Javi Gracia. And the other one was one of Jesse Marsh's assistants? Or
It was our under-21s manager at the time. It was Michael Scubala, more commonly known as Scoobs.
Okay, I'll take the Grazia answer. So.
I was only going to give you 1 mark either way. How many goals have been? Oh, we knew this would happen. I had to urgently try and charge the camera, and it didn't quite pay off in time. So we're back to the webcam.
No
I'm off my beat now. No, I'm not. How many goals have been scored between Leeds United and Leicester City this season when the two have faced each other?
Oh, that is 5. 5 goals.
It is. Would you happen to know who scored more?
Yes, I know who scored more. Do you want me to say it?
I think I do. Yeah, go on. Go on.
Leeds United, of course.
Yes. Which of Elland Road and the King Power have a higher capacity?
Well, it would have been the King Power if we stayed up and our stadium expansion went ahead, but no, it is.
Would it? Because we were also going to do a stadium expansion if we went up. So
That's
I don't.
True. Yeah, I think it's Elland Road though. The answer, yeah.
It is, yeah, by about 5,000. I'll ask that question again in like 4 years when neither of us have our stadium expansion.
Yeah.
And what these final 2 questions of this round? Normally I do 1 that's worth 6. Instead, I've done 2 that are worth 3 each. If you can get both of the answers, because they've both got 2. If you only get 1 of the answers, you get a mark. What 2 roads are Elland Road located on? This being the stadium.
What 2 roads? I mean, I'm going to say I don't even know if this. I don't know. Elland Road.
Elland Road is one of them. Yeah.
Yeah. The other one, I have absolutely no clue. I'm gonna. I don't know. No, I can't. I'll just make up the road. I'll just say Main Street, but it's not.
Not quite Main Street. It's Lowfields Road, but you got a single mark from that. That's not too bad.
Okay.
And which 2 players that have played for both sides have scored more than 5 goals for each of the teams?
Ooh, Jermaine Beckford would have scored more than 5.
He did. He scored 9 at Leicester and quite a few more at Leeds.
Yeah, I can't believe he only scored 9. He scored a hat-trick for... Is that league, though? Because he scored a hat-trick for Leicester against Nottingham Forest.
It might just be league. I'm not too sure.
Oh, yeah, that was in the cup. The other one... Is there only 2, or are you just telling me to name
There's
2?
only 2.
Oh, God.
At least there's only 2 that I could find, but they are firmly this century. So it's not like you'll have to go miles back.
Yeah, I'm gonna... This isn't my final answer. I'm stuck between Chris Wood and... I'm just trying to think if... I know Max Gradle played for you, but I don't know if he would have scored more. Chris Wood. We'll go Chris Wood.
It was Chris Wood, yeah. Full marks on that one. Fair enough. So, first round done. Out of a potential 15 marks, you have gotten yourself... I should have counted this when I was in the middle of saying it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and a half. That's 11 and a half out of 15. That is not too bad for the first round.
I will take that, mate. Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's fair enough.
They were kind questions, though. They were kind.
They were a little bit, but then again, that round always is a little bit. It's the basics. It's to sort of draw you into a full sense of security before we get to round 2, which is ups and downs. In normal cases, I will go, is this number higher or lower than this number across a range of different stats? But I figured if we're going for a Leicester versus Leeds vibe, why not compare the 2 a little bit more often?
Okay.
So you will just have to tell me between Leeds United and Leicester City, which club has the higher number for each of these little bits of information.
Right, okay. Makes sense,
so,
yep.
Between Leeds and Leicester, which club has the highest record transfer incoming? For a single fee, obviously.
It's Leicester. Has to be Leicester, yeah.
It's Leicester, yeah. It's Yuri Tielemans.
Thanks to Harry Maguire. It transferred in. Oh, thank God. Yeah, thank God it was still right. Yeah.
You got away with that one.
You meant out. Sorry, I thought you meant out. Sorry.
Question 2, what's the record transfer outgoing?
Yeah, Leicester.
It'd be Leicester. Although Rafinha was not as far behind as I thought he'd be. 58 million compared to Maguire's 87 million euros. Then again,
It's still
how
mad,
could you
isn't
make
it?
that much
Thinking
on
about
him?
that.
That's
Yeah.
God, that
Yeah.
gives me nightmares.
Yeah.
This season, both sides have been really good. Which of the two sides, however, has the highest expected goal difference?
Oh, expected goal difference. I think it's got to be Leeds. I'm going to say Leeds.
It is Leeds. It's 39.6 for Leicester to Leeds' 40.7.
Yeah, I'm just thinking Leicester, like especially recently, we've had quite a low XG for and probably quite a high XG against. So first half of the season, probably Leicester, but yeah, this half, overall, definitely Leeds. Yeah.
Especially looking at that West Brom match, I don't know what happened
God.
there, but the XG against must be through the roof.
Yeah.
Which side this season has the more points at home?
Oh, Leeds. It's got to be Leeds.
Leeds, but it's narrower than you'd think. Leeds 53, Leicester 52.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, the only reason I've said that because you were unbeaten at home. So yeah.
Yeah. But then again, in the very beginning of the season, we had a few draws. Also recently, a couple of draws we finally lost. But
yeah.
Ah dear. But the only way you get unbeaten for that long is having a decent squad, and squads all have average ages. Between Leeds and Leicester, who has the older squad?
The older squad.
Older squad.
Wow. It's well, it might not be. It's just like the players I'm thinking of. I could get this one wrong, but I'm gonna say the older squad is. I'm gonna say it's Leicester, the older squad.
The average age of Leicester's squad is 26.6 years.
Yeah.
Older or younger than you thought it would be?
No, about the same. Yeah, I was thinking maybe 27, 28 maybe, but yeah.
What were you thinking the average age of the Leeds squad was?
I'm thinking Leeds maybe 25.
That's pretty spot on. 24.8, you got that one right. Just about.
Yeah. It's because of the dead wood we still have, like.
You've
Well,
not
I don't
gotten
want
rid
to.
of quite yet.
Yeah, I don't want to be mean and call Vardy Deadwood, but you know what I mean. He's old and he's on a lot of wages and all that stuff. So, but yeah, I'm happy I got
The
that
other
one
day,
right,
weren't
yeah.
you saying that this is his best season or something like that in terms of goals per 90?
Goals per 90, yeah, it's his best ever season, yeah. Crazy.
But he's dead wood, obviously. In the same way that Daniel Farke's a terrible manager, despite the fact that we're currently ahead of Marcelo Bielsa's promotion season. Anyway, that was a little bit defensive. When it comes to defending, occasionally he'll get yellow cards. That was a nice little segue.
Yeah.
Which club has more yellow cards this season?
Wow. That's a tough one, man. See, I haven't been keeping track of Leeds' yellow cards, believe it or not. I know that
Neither have I, and I've not been tracking Leicester's either.
No. I know that, yeah, I'm going to say, this is really tough. I'm going to go against the dirty Leeds mould, and I'm going to say Leicester have the most yellows. It could be wrong, but I'm going to say Leicester have the most.
You would be right. Leicester City have 81 yellow cards. Leeds United just 67, the lowest amount in the division.
Nice. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that.
Between Leicester City and Leeds United, which club has the highest scoring player in league matches?
Leeds, Somerville. It's got to be Leeds, Somerville.
It is Leeds. It is Somerville with 19, with Jamie Vardy just having 16.
Okay.
Which, for his best season, come on, he's barely an adult, Cree.
Hey, best season. No,
our little Dutch child.
Yeah, fair.
In terms of attacking, hold on, the cat is trying to turn off my PC again. Both sides doing really well, attacking well, but you don't win a league without defending effectively as well. Which side has the more clean sheets, Leeds United or Leicester?
Oh, I'm gonna say I think our goal difference is really close, and I think we've scored more goals than you. No, I don't know. I'm going down a rabbit hole. I'm going too deep with this. I'm going to say the most clean sheets, just because I know Leicester have really struggled with clean. I'm going to say Leeds have the most clean sheets.
We do 19 clean sheets this season so far, with 14 for Leicester. Just to note, because I completely forgot to say it at the start of this video, this is being recorded on the 25th of April before Leeds United have played against QPR. Don't know who Leicester play against because it doesn't matter at this point because you're probably already up. I could tell you Ipswich's fixtures. Don't give a shit about Leicester anymore. But that was pretty good. We keep on going. Expected goals. Who's got more, Leeds United or Leicester City?
So obviously Leeds had the better XG difference. We've scored more goals, but not necessarily. Yeah, maybe you have got more. No, I'm. Oh, this is really hard. The most XG is that the question in the
most
league? Yeah?
XG in the league between the two sides.
I'm just gonna throw a guess. I'm gonna say the highest XG is Leeds. No, I'm gonna back Leicester.
You're gonna back Leicester?
Yeah.
Just about, yeah. Leicester with 80.3, Leeds with 77.6.
Oh,
which
yes.
is really tight to say there's only 2 matches left this season.
Yeah.
But again, stat padding. Southampton gave you it.
True.
What do you expect us
Yeah.
to do? But on the
And
subject of Southampton giving you it, we're getting to our last question. Goals scored versus fellow top 4 sides this season in the league.
So that includes the Southampton game.
Yeah. The Southampton game that we've yet to play, so we've got another 17 to add on to our total.
So against Leicester, Leeds, Ipswich, and Southampton. So
yes,
Leeds scored 4 against us this year. I'm sure you scored 4 in one game against Ipswich. I'm sure you did. I'm sure that was. But then we've scored 9 against Southampton. We scored 2 against Ipswich, and we've scored 1 against Leeds. So we've scored 12. I'm gonna say, oh, this is really hard. Have you scored more than 12 again? I'm just trying to remember the score where you played Ipswich. I'm gonna say Leicester, and the reason I'm saying it is because you haven't played Southampton for the second time yet. So Leicester.
And that's what made this a trick question. We've scored 13 goals against fellow top 4 sides. We put 8 past Ipswich over our 2 matches.
How many did Leicester
have? 12. You were right with the 12.
I thought we had. Yeah. So you've just okay, nice.
Yeah.
What was the score in the first game between you and Ipswich?
4-3, and then the other one was 4-0.
I was thinking that first game against Ipswich was 2-0. So that's, or 2-1 or something like that. I thought you'd only scored 2. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Fine.
Okay. So we're through that round as well. How confident are you feeling then going into the long list? How are we doing? Where on this little leaderboard are we thinking you're going to end up?
How many questions were in that last round?
That last round there were 10 questions, and you got 9 marks in total.
Well, yeah. So I'm feeling much better. I don't think I'll quite hit the. Yeah, I'm still going to say obviously I'm going to increase my expectations from 20 now. I want 30. I want to beat Gary now.
30. Okay.
I want to beat Gary.
That's fair.
And Joe.
Joe. Importantly, Joe. That's ultimately the goal here. But what is ultimately the goal for the quizzes in general is trying to raise money for Prostate Cancer UK. It's a really important charity that helps men's health everywhere. It saves thousands of lives a year. So if you could donate, that'd be massively appreciated. I'll pop a link down below, but even you watching this is contributing to the ad revenue, which is also going towards that. And all of my membership revenue at the moment is also going to Prostate Cancer UK, because it's just a really important cause, really close to me. And soon I will have a big old announcement on a fairly big charity event that I'm doing for it. So yeah, if you could donate, that'd be fantastic. Massively appreciated. But let's dive into round number 3, which is the long list. As you know, 15 points up for grabs. You will have 3 lives. If you get any questions wrong, I remove a life. If you repeat any answers, I remove a life. If you take too long, take the piss, I will remove a life. That's more in the sort of territory of goalkeepers holding the ball to waste time, though, so it's based more on vibes. Okay. Your specialist subject was effectively decided for you by me, because you were going to say the 2015-16 Leicester City campaign. We're going Leeds United versus Leicester.
Yep.
And the specific question is going to be goal scorers in matches between Leeds United and Leicester City from 2020 to now.
Wow.
Depending on how you want to approach it, there are 12 or 13 answers to this.
Okay. Shall I start, or?
You can start whenever you're ready.
So if one player scored more than one, is that still one point?
Answer.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's start with the obvious one. Harvey Barnes. He loves scoring against.
Obviously, Harvey Barnes. I was scrolling through all of the matches, and I was like, "There's several in a row where you've scored once, and it's Harvey Barnes."
Yeah.
Irritant.
Harvey Barnes. Yes, very. Okay, so the next obvious one to me is, I'm going to start with the Leicester and then try and go to Leeds. So Jamie Vardy, he's got to be in there.
Of course.
Okay, I'm already running out of Leicester players because Barnes and Vardy are the ones who have scored the most, I think.
On this list, as far as I can see, there are 4 Leicester players.
Okay.
Or then maybe 5.
Although, actually, yeah, let me use my brain here. Common sense, start with the most recent games. That would be smart, wouldn't it? Okay, so I've said Barnes and Vardy. Let's go with Fass.
Fass is on the list, yep.
And then in that same game, it was Connor Roberts.
It was Connor Roberts.
It was Patrick Bamford.
Patrick Bamford did score, yep.
And Archie Gray, but I'm sure that went down as an own goal.
I will let you decide how you put this goal down. This goal will decide your future. Do you want to put it down as an own goal, or do you want to put it down as an Archie Gray goal?
I think I know who scored this own goal. Because
but are we calling it an own goal, or are we calling it a goal for Archie Gray?
I'm going to prepared in both cases. I'm going to call it an own goal. Yeah, do I? Okay. I mean, I don't get an extra point, do I? So, but you're saying it will help me down the line. Okay.
And do you want to specify who it came off?
Yeah, I know who scored. It was Fass because he scored in both ends, so it was Fass. Because Fass has scored like 3 own goals already for us in 2 years. So
your answer there, I think you've gone the wrong direction, because you've specified who scored the own goal rather than just Archie Gray. There is one more own goal on this list. Now, to get that mark, you will have to tell me who put it in the back of the net.
Oh, God. Okay. All right. So the tie before that, Rutter scored. That was a 1-0 for Leeds. So that's fine. How many have I got so far?
Let's have a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You've got 6 to go.
Okay. Now it gets tough. Let me think. So I'm going to say, I've already said Bamford. Rafinha must have scored at some point.
Rafinha did score at some point. I think he scored once against Leicester. You're missing a single Leicester player, by the way.
Okay. Who would have scored? I can get 3 wrong. 3 times I can get it wrong. And it's over.
3 lives, yeah.
I want to say James Maddison is one of the ones. I think that might be wrong there.
James Maddison is not the final Leicester City goal scorer.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to say Yuri Tielemans.
Who is the final Leicester City goal scorer.
Okay.
2 lives remaining to pick out 4 Leeds United players, one of whom scored an own goal.
Oh, one of them scored an own goal. And that's full marks if I get those 4 names. Okay.
If you get those 4 names, full marks.
I think I remember Harrison scoring one, but I don't. I'm going to say Harrison.
You do remember Jack Harrison scoring one. 3 to go.
No more Leicester players. Wow. That shows how much Barnes kind of carried us against you. Let's think. Leeds United. I'm going to say... Oh, God. Calvin Phillips.
Did not score a goal for Leeds United against Leicester City.
Okay. One more life.
One more life.
Sinistera.
Did, in fact, score for Leeds against Leicester. I believe he scored in a 1-1 draw with Jamie Vardy when we went down.
Okay. I'm trying to think of the own goal. I'm just going to assume it's a defender, but I'm just trying to think of Leeds defenders. If I say it, it's not my final answer. So Llorente, Ayling, did you have Firpo? Maybe Firpo, maybe Cock, who I like to call Throbbing Cock. Sorry, I had to throw that in. I love saying that. Who else? Pascal Strike. I've got to go for one of them. Maybe Christian's. I can't remember how long. I can't remember the game that you scored the own goal. I can't remember what season it was. So I'm gonna just throw out there.
If you hear funny noises, by the way, it's the cat.
Throbbing Cock, own goal.
Is that just because you want to say Throbbing Cock again?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
I'm really fucking annoyed. That's the correct answer. Yep.
No way.
Yep.
Oh
yep.
my
Robin
God.
Cock.
Wow. And you said there's 2 other leads. There's two other
one more. You're down to
I
1.
honestly don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna say who have you had as like a backup? I'm just trying to think of maybe backup strike. No, I'll go with Luke Ayling.
It was not Luke Ayling, which is your final life, leaving you with 12 marks in that round.
Who was it?
Stuart Dallas.
Oh,
who I absolutely knew you wouldn't get because he's not played for us in such a long time.
Yeah, no chance. I can't believe the Robin Cock one though. The only reason I said that was because of what I call
the moment you said it as a joke, I was like, don't guess it because of this. Please don't guess it because of this. But here we are.
Yeah, it was a lottery. I would have got, I could have gone for any of them. But yeah. Wow, I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with that, mate. Yeah.
Honestly, when I was writing the question, I was like, "This is a bit hard. Should I not ask this specific question?" But you know what? I went for it, and you did really well on that one. To be fair, surprised me a little bit.
I would have been worse off with probably an easier question for most. It's just, it was quite easy getting the Leicester one, especially when you actually told me there was 4. You said there were 4 Leicester.
I thought I'd be nice,
yeah. Because I could have sat there just reeling off Leicester players. I would have sat there, Ian Atcho, you know what I mean? Whoever, Mark Albrighton, I would have just said them, but yeah.
No, it's all Harvey Barnes.
yeah.
So, after a very good long list, we get to your final score.
Oh, come on.
And to be fair, for someone who thought that you wouldn't quite get 20, this is a hell of a performance.
No, go on.
You are in 4th place in the table with 32.5 marks.
I am very happy, mate. I am over the moon with that. Yeah, I'm over the moon with that. I mean, I was never going to get the road name other
Oh
than
yeah,
Ellen Road.
that was deliberately quite mean. But I thought
Um,
because we know the Lowfields Tunnel quite well, you might have sort of.
hmm,
No, I didn't think it would.
no. And then what are the Cross, Graham Cross. I don't know. I couldn't think of his first name, and so no. you know what? I'm really happy with that. I thought I'd get 20, around 20. So 32 and a half's amazing, mate. Yeah.
And you might have joined the list of people that has beaten Joe and may have a grudge match in the near future. We'll have to find out. How have you enjoyed your time on Balls Knowledge?
Yeah, loads of fun. Like I said, obviously, ever since Joe came on, I've watched them, and the Evie one was crazy. That was amazing by Evie.
Doing the goal scorers chronologically has just stuck with me. I didn't.
Yeah,
Madness.
that was crazy. But no, yeah, happy to have been on. Thank you for trying to shoehorn in a Leicester fan into the quiz. And in the future, a grudge match between me and Joe would be quality. Yeah, quality. Maybe
You're
it could be
joining
like
quite
you
the
ask.
queue on that one, but fair enough.
Yeah. You could like ask me Leeds questions and Joe Leicester questions. So
Ooh, I really like that one. That could be fun.
yeah. But no,
Anyway,
thanks for having me, mate. Yeah.
glad you enjoyed, and I'm glad you enjoyed if you did enjoy. And if you did, pop a like on the video. It's always massively appreciated. Subscribe if you aren't yet. I'm trying to get to 3,000 before the end of the season, which for me is in 9 days, I think. Something like that. For you, I've got no idea when I'm releasing that video, so we'll have to find out. Also, donate to Prostate Cancer UK. I've popped their link down below, or become a channel member because that revenue is going to go towards them anyway. Hope you enjoyed. I will see you later. And now is the bit where I don't stop it recording for a moment, because I'm just going to do this, and yeah. Normally I would end on like a quip or something, but not this time.
I was going to correct you when you said when your season ends. I thought the playoffs are in May, middle of May, aren't they?
Oh, don't do that. No.